know, life is like this. This world, it ain't fair. It never was. It never promised us anything, and yet we stand here every damn day waking up to fight. For what? For dreams that never come true? For people who leave? For love that turns to ash? I tell you, sometimes it feels like there's no point. No matter what you do, no matter how much you give, this place will break you. It'll tear you down until there's nothing left but pieces of who you used to be. I've been through it all. Betrayed by those I thought were family, crushed by the weight of my own expectations. I've seen good people die, and I've seen the wicked thrive. You ask yourself, where's the justice in that? Where's the hope in a world that only takes and never gives back? You see, the truth is, the pain, it never stops. Life will keep throwing punches, and sometimes those punches will knock you straight to the ground. You'll be bleeding, gasping for air, thinking that maybe, just maybe, it's time to give up. But that's where you're wrong. Because it ain't about how many times you fall. It's about standing back up when everything inside you tells you not to. When your bones are aching, when your heart is shattered, when your mind is screaming at you to quit, you still stand, you still rise, and you rise again. Yeah, the world is dark. It's filled with pain and cruelty. Sometimes you wonder why you even bother, why you even get up in the morning, but you know what? That darkness, it ain't all there is. There's still light, a flicker, a spark. Call it what you want. It's hope. And as long as that spark exists, you fight. You keep going, no matter how broken you feel, no matter how much this life makes you want to scream. But let me tell you something real. This ain't just about surviving. You gotta live. I know, that sounds like bullshit when you're standing in the middle of your own ruins. But listen to me. There's more to life than just surviving it. You gotta feel it. The pain, the joy, the sorrow, the love, you feel it all. You don't run from it. You let it tear you apart. Because only when you're ripped open like that, only when you've been brought to your knees, that's when you know who you are. That's when you find the strength you never thought you had. We weren't meant to walk through life unscathed. We're warriors, all of us. Every scar, every wound, that's proof. Proof that you fought. Proof that you're still fighting. And don't you dare let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't you dare let the world convince you that you're not strong enough, that you're not worth it. You are. Even when you feel like nothing. When you look in the mirror and hate what you see, you are enough. You've always been enough. Trust me, I've been there, standing on the edge, looking down into the abyss, wondering if it'd be easier to just fall in and disappear. But that's not the answer. Giving up is never the answer. No matter how much it hurts, no matter how much it feels like everything is pointless, you keep going. You keep moving forward. Because as long as you breathe, as long as your heart beats in your chest, there's still a chance to make it better, to rise above the pain, to find something worth living for. You don't have to know what that something is yet. Hell, most days I don't know either, but it's there, waiting for you. You just gotta keep going until you find it. And yeah, I get it. It's hard. It's brutal. Life doesn't come with a map. No one's gonna show you the way. You're gonna stumble, you're gonna fall. But every time you do, remember this. You're still here. That means something. You're still standing in a world that tried its best to destroy you, and you're still fighting. That's what makes you powerful. That's what makes you unstoppable. So cry if you have to, scream if you need to, but don't give up. Don't let the darkness win. Don't let it take from you what it's taken from so many others. You have something they'll never take. Your will, your fire. And as long as that burns inside you, you're already winning. And one more thing. Don't do it for anyone else. Don't fight for approval. Don't seek validation. Do it for you. Do it because you deserve better. Do it because this life, this one life you've been given, it's yours. You control it. You shape it. So shape it into something worth remembering, something worth fighting for, even when you're too tired to fight. You know, sometimes it feels like the weight of everything is too much, like you're drowning, and no one even notices. Everyone's too busy with their own lives, their own battles, to see that you're sinking. You scream, but no sound comes out. You reach for help, but no one reaches back. And in those moments, it's so damn easy to just let go, to give in to the hopelessness, to let yourself fade into the darkness, because maybe, just maybe, it would be easier than fighting every single day. But you can't do that. You can't let the silence win. You can't let the numbness take over. Because as long as you feel, even if it's pain, it means you're still alive. And if you're still alive, there's still a chance to change things. There's still a chance to claw your way back to the surface. And yeah, the world is full of betrayal, of people who'll smile in your face and stab you in the back the second you turn around. It's full of people who will take everything from you and leave you with nothing. But you know what? Those people, they don't define you. They don't get to decide who you are or what you're worth. You do. The worst mistake you can make is letting someone else's cruelty turn you bitter, letting their darkness swallow your light. You keep your soul clean no matter how dirty this world gets. You stay pure in your intentions, even when everyone around you is corrupt. It's hard, I know. It's harder than anything else. But that's what makes you different. That's what makes you strong. There will be days when everything in you wants to quit. When the pain, the exhaustion, the hopelessness is too much. But you have to remember, these moments, they don't last forever. Nothing does. Not the pain, not the joy, not the struggle. It's all temporary. You just have to outlast it. You just have to hold on long enough to see the other side. And I know it sounds impossible when you're in the thick of it, when every breath feels like a fight. But I promise you, if you keep going, if you just take it one step at a time, you'll get through it. One day, you'll look back and realize that the thing you thought would break you was the very thing that made you stronger. People will tell you that life is about the big moments, the victories, the successes. But that's a lie. Life is in the details. It's in the quiet moments, the small acts of kindness, the things that seem insignificant but hold everything together. It's in the way you choose to get back up after every fall. It's in the way you keep going, even when no one's watching, even when no one will ever know the battles you fought. That's where the real strength lies, not in the victories, but in the struggle itself, in the way you refuse to let this world turn you cold. Never forget that. Never forget that you are stronger than you think, that the darkest nights always give way to the dawn. And yeah, maybe the dawn is still far off. Maybe the darkness is suffocating right now. But you've survived every night so far, haven't you? You've made it through every battle, every heartbreak, every betrayal. You're still here, standing, breathing, fighting. That's not nothing, that's everything. So keep going. Keep fighting. Keep believing that somewhere out there, there's still light waiting for you. Because there is. You just have to make it through the night to see it. Trust in yourself. Trust in God. In something bigger than yourself. The Creator. Trust that you're here for a reason, even when you can't see it. Trust that the pain has a purpose, even when it feels unbearable. And most of all, trust that one day this struggle will make sense. One day you'll look back at all the times you wanted to give up, and you'll realize that's when you became who you were meant to be. No, it feels like you're alone, like no one understands, like no one sees the war you're fighting inside. But you're not alone. We're all fighting our own battles, Some people just hide it better. So don't be ashamed of your scars. Don't be ashamed of the tears you've shed. Every tear, every drop of blood. It's all part of the story. Your story. And it's not over yet. So don't give up. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not ever. You're a warrior. And warriors don't quit.